tell you I was there from day one. When we first finished the zoning hearings or the official development plan hearings in October of 2008, we then moved into thinking, how do we move forward in parallel with the reconstruction of the stadium to bring these lands out for development. So in March, we put out a request for expression of interest, and that's simply to ask the development community, would you be interested in developing these lands, and if so, what are your thoughts? On what terms and conditions would you be interested? We received 14 submissions to that request, and it was a very simple request because basically we looked at the qualifications of the developer and what their capacity is to undertake the kind of project that could be envisioned on this site. So we then went out with a request for proposals. We received 3 proposals. We rejected 1, and we maintained contact and discussions with 2. And in the end, we went to our board in June of 2009 with a recommendation to enter into negotiations with Paragon. And those negotiations took from June 2009 to February 2010. And the agreement, I believe, was signed on February 10, 2010, that gave them the ability to bring forward an application and start the process that we're in this evening. So, you know, you may hear comments that this was all decided in a rush. I've heard 2.5 weeks in one report. It wasn't. It took us a very long time to put this arrangement together. It was a very tough negotiation, and we've got a long ways to go yet before a shovel will break ground and all of the conditions are satisfied. We've heard a lot of commentary about Paragon, and I'm going to introduce Diana Bennett, and she'll introduce Paragon to you. But Paragon, we, of course, as you would expect, made a lot of inquiries about their operations, about their history, about the experience of the principals, Scott and Diana, and we were very satisfied with what we heard. We also took the trouble to examine the project that's been referred to repeatedly in the media, the River Cree, and I invite any of you either go on their website and look at River Cree or go and visit it. And you will find a very high quality Marriott hotel, 2 hockey arenas that are being very well run and extensively used by the community. You will find a casino that's extremely well run, beautifully designed and laid out, and a series of amenities, restaurants, retail, spa, and other services. But it is certainly a very high quality development, and all reports we received from the Alberta government indicate they're very, very happy with the manner in which it's operated. And it was, for us, it was a way of seeing what they could do and being satisfied that they'll do it in a quality manner. Finally, I'm going to just sum up, because I know we've got a long ways to go. Why am I interested in this? I don't get anything out of it. I'm a volunteer chair. But I'm interested in it because I think it fulfills a number of city objectives. It will help develop this entertainment area and that desolate area around BC Place that has been desolate for 30 years. I'm not proud of the fact I was involved in BC Place and we didn't see more happen around the stadium. That plaza was not an inviting area to go unless there was a major function on at the stadium. We're interested in it, all of us, I think, because it creates employment. We need the employment. 5,500 jobs during construction, 1,900 jobs during operations. TAVCO's interested in it because it enhances the offering that TAVCO has when we go out to try and bring people from other parts of the world to hold their meetings, to hold their conventions in Vancouver. So it works very much in conjunction with our role in filling the Vancouver Convention Centre West, Canada Place, and BC Place. And it's an added element in that venue that we can offer to people that are thinking about bringing their business to Vancouver. You know, some people say, well, we shouldn't have gaming. You know, I travel. When I go traveling, I like to go skiing, I like to go fishing, I like to go boating. I might like to do a whole bunch of other things. But there are people that do want to come to a city that has a casino. And it's a portion of the business market that TAVCO is searching for. It adds a dimension to our offering. I'll let Michael Graydon speak to any questions or commentary you have about gaming regulations. Considering the staff report was excellent. Finally, I will tell you we have had a lot of support. You'll see a long list of the organizations that have carefully considered this proposal and that have indicated their support. A lot of business organizations, sports organizations, community organizations in Vancouver. So I think as you go through, you'll become aware that there is a lot of support for this. And finally, just as a Vancouverite, I was born and raised here. I'm very proud of this city, very proud of what we've accomplished in this city. I can tell you, I am not afraid of this proposal. It will be done in a first-class manner. It will not have a lot of the impacts that people are talking about in terms of changing the complexion or dimension of Vancouver. It's a small element in an 800,000 square foot project. It's 14% of the total area of this project. And, you know, we hear these inflated things about what it will do. One that has particularly irked me is this comment that we're going to force people that come to the stadium to go through the casino before they attend an event. That is absolutely ridiculous. There are 8 gates at the stadium. 7 of those gates will function as they always have. One gate immediately adjacent to Edgewater, or the Paragon development, will connect to the stadium. It'll allow you to go from the stadium, yes, to the casino, but it'll allow you to go to the lounges, it'll allow you to go to the restaurants, it'll allow you to go to the spa, it'll allow you to go to your hotel room. But you will not have to take your children, if you're coming to a soccer game at BC Place, you will not be forced to walk through a casino. First of all, in British Columbia, it's illegal for children to be in a casino. So, you know, we have to be careful about some of this rhetoric. There's a lot more that I could comment on, but I just urge you to very carefully consider and listen to what's said. I can assure you from PAPCO and the board of PAPCO, which is a lot of very, very well-respected business people in our community, we'll make sure that it's done on a first-class basis, and we'll do everything possible to make sure that it is operated in a first-class manner. With that, I would like to turn it over to Michael Graydon first, and then Diana Bennett.
Yeah.